Welcome, Solo Man here. Now I know I've made a video on this before, but I don't know whether people actually listen to it. But let's talk about femons and football, or soccer, shall we say. Oh yes, I remember when I was a young man playing soccer and the femons were all in there wanting to play and wanting to just referee even, or just to get in there. Nope, didn't see a one. But of course, those were the days when men played football because they loved it. But the pay wasn't fantastic. But things started to change, and soccer started to get some big sponsors and TV deals. And the soccer players started to get a lot more money. They could afford Land Rovers and houses. Then they also became celebrities, lots of attention, and all of a sudden femons got interested in soccer or football because they saw the amount of money they were making and the amount of attention they received. Because if they loved to play football or soccer before, why didn't they? But I'm sorry to say that's a complete and absolute fact, at least in my mind. Femons don't play soccer very well. Their body, I'm afraid, is just not geared up for sports like that. So they're not very entertaining to watch, whereas men are, because they're very competitive and very powerful. But never mind, the femons were led into soccer or football because of their continuous moaning. Then, of course, they're still moaning because they don't get the money that they wanted or the attention. And, of course, if they love soccer, they just play it for the love of it. But no, they have to change soccer into something else. You see, a man usually plays a sport because he loves it, and he loves the competition. But a femon plays a sport just to see what she can get out of it. Then the reality is a lot of the femons will leave soccer or football because they're not getting the money they thought they were going to get. And what confuses me is that femons are so obvious and showing their true nature of what they really are. Surely I'm not the only one who sees it, am I? You see, in my opinion, femons are not suited or built for many sports. Now they can play tennis very well, but not against a man. Then they're quite good at gymnastics. From what I've seen, every femons that's moved into what is generally a man's sport have ruined that sport. Then it's kind of funny because they were all for the transgender people, because most femons are very woke. But real femons haven't won anything for ages because the transgenders have. And they're really biological men. And I'm not sure, but the only place I know of where transgenders are banned from girls' sports is Florida at the moment. And anyway, just what I think footballers and soccer players are getting far too much money nowadays. They're getting more money than a top brain surgeon gets. And unfortunately, it shows on the pitch. They're turning into prima donnas. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Give me your sense. Let me know what you think. You take it easy now.